说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, newbies. This is Chinese Pod. My name is Ken Carroll.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
And what are we talking about today, Jenny?
Oh, talking about language ability.
Language ability.
Don't we always do?
Yes.
But it's about speaking and writing Chinese.
And writing in Chinese. Right. This, as we say, is a newbie lesson. This means if you've never studied a word of Chinese before, I think you'll find that this is accessible to you. We'll make it comprehensible to you.
Yes.
And then you can explore it for yourself and take it from there. All right. Now, what we usually do is we listen to the dialogue 3 times. And what do we do thereafter? Well, we explore it in a lot more detail. So let's listen 3 times to today's dialogue.
Dialogue first time.
你会说中文吗？
会，
你会写汉字吗？
我会写1、2、3。
Second time.
你会说中文吗？
会，
你会写汉字吗？
我会写1、2、3。
Third time.
你会说中文吗？
会，
你会写汉字吗？
我会写1、2、3。
Okay, translation, shall we?
好。你会说中文吗？
Can you speak Chinese?
你会说中文吗？
Can you speak Chinese?
你会说中文吗？会，
I can.
会，
I can.
会。你会写汉字吗？
Can you write Chinese characters?
你会写汉字吗？
Can you write Chinese characters?
你会写汉字吗？我会写1、2、3。
I can write 1, 2, 3.
我会写1、2、3。
I can write 1, 2, and 3.
我会写1、2、3。
There you go.
Ken, this is a double-barrel lesson.
Is it? Really?
Yes.
Tell me why.
It's a lesson and a joke.
A lesson and a joke. Okay. I think it's a good lesson, but it's a somewhat feeble joke. It's not a feeble joke.
it's a good one.
It's an overdone joke. It's about 1 million years old.
It's totally fresh to me.
How old are Chinese characters? Like 5 million years or something. And this joke is as old because, of course, the characters 1, 2, and 3 are basically it's 1 stroke, 2 strokes, and 3 strokes.
Yes.
I've been making this joke for about 15 years. I still make this joke when the
But
5-year-old.
sad, no longer exclusive.
Yeah, it's now in the public domain. No, I mean when like little kids come around to our house or something like that. I don't 我会写 1, 2, 3, and they all laugh. Anyway, let's get into a little bit of detail here, shall we? Let's start from the top.
你会说中文吗？你会说中文吗？
Now, the word for Chinese language is.
中文，中文。
Now, the tones on 中文 are
First and second.
first and second. Let's hear it again, please.
中文，中文。
Great. Now, to speak.
说，说。
Sure. First tone again.
That's right.
Right, so let's hear the expression speak Chinese.
说中文，说中文。
Great. Now, the verb to be able to is.
会，会，
Great. Now, to be able to speak Chinese.
会说中文，会说中文。
And the pronoun you is.
你，你，
Good. Now, let's put you can speak Chinese. Let's hear that one.
你会说中文。
All right. Now, that was what we call a backline build up there. But we have to get to the back of the sentence now again.
Yes.
And the particle was.
妈，妈，
Right. So when you put the whole thing together, you got.
你会说中文吗？
Now, this is how questions in Chinese are formed. You don't actually change the order of the word. You just
Nope.
add in a very, very convenient little particle.
吗
Ma.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
So the difference, let's hear the difference between saying you can speak Chinese, which is,
你会说中文？
and then when you convert that into a question, as in, can you speak Chinese, you say,
你会说中文吗？
great. Notice that the syntax, the word order, the whole thing stays the
It's the
same,
same.
but you just put in that particle at the end. All right, so you can essentially create any question with almost any sentence by putting ma
Yes.
at the end of it, with some exceptions. But anyway, now Chinese is so efficient. The key verb here, the central verb in the question was hui.
Yes.
Now, hui means to be able
to.
And so the question was, 你会说吗? Can you speak it? Now, so the answer came,
会
now, isn't that efficient?
Yes. Can do.
Yes. Can you speak Chinese? Can. That's the equivalent of it.
Yes.
你会我会. Or in this case, not even a pronoun, just 会.
会 And it's perfectly acceptable.
Absolutely. A brevity. Yes.
Yes.
Great. Now, so you push on with your questions and then you ask, well, can you write Chinese characters?
你会写汉字吗？你会写汉字吗？
Now, notice that the form of the question is similar. It's 你会吗? Right? Yeah,
yes.
again. But instead of saying 说中文, you say, in this case,
写汉字，写汉字，
now the verb to write is
写
third tone.
That's right.
写. And the word for Chinese characters.
汉字，汉字。
All right, now the 字 here refers to the characters.
Yes.
And the han refers to
The Chinese ethnicity.
yes, hugely important word actually.
Yes.
In Chinese culture, Han. The same as in the Han Dynasty, right?
Yes.
And so I think a lot of this, the writing and a lot of this stuff evolved during the Han period. Also, there's a style of writing, and so Han very much refers to the Chinese people, and culturally it has lots and lots of associations. Now, so in fact, Chinese is often referred also to as
汉语，汉语
as in the the language of the
Language.
Han. There you go. So important character, really important one to know. Now let's look again at the structure. Can you write Chinese characters?
你会写汉字吗？你会写汉字吗？
Right? Can you write Chinese characters? Now, you're either being funny or you're being very honest here. Because I can, the
both.
reply, I can write the characters for 1, 2, the cardinal numbers 1, 2, and 3. Let's hear that.
我会写1、2、3。
Good. Now, the verb 写, meaning to write.
Yes.
The verb 会,
To be able to.
the pronoun for I.
我
Great. So to say I can write,
我会写，我会写，
我会写. Now, just as we're on it, I can speak.
我会说，我会说。
Great. Now, in this case, what can he 写? He can 写
1、2、3，1、2、3。
1, 2, 3. The tones there are
1 first tone, very easy to remember.
yes,
2 fourth tone. 2 and 3 a first tone
back
again.
to the first. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There you go. The
1、
tone.
2、3。
Yes, there you go. All right, so let's listen to that 3 more times.
Dialogue first time.
你会说中文吗？
会，
你会写汉字吗？
我会写1、2、3。
Second time.
你会说中文吗？
会，
你会写汉字吗？
我会写1、2、3。
Third time.
你会说中文吗？
会，
你会写汉字吗？
我会写1、2、3。
All right. This is basic stuff, high frequency stuff.
Yes.
And this is the kind of stuff you'll need. We obviously try to choose very high frequency language here, and so you've got it. Now, what you can do is explore this on ChinesePod.com because that's where you can make the associations. I think real learning there's different dimensions to learning, but certainly exploring and finding out for yourself new language items and how they relate to other items is very important, as is the need to discover what works for you, your own style of learning, your own methods of learning, and so on. So the idea behind Chinese Pod is to provide you with as many learning opportunities as possible so that you can do that.
对的。
Now, in the meantime, I guess Jenny and I will go off and try to create some more learning opportunities.
Let's make magic.
And we'll try, and we'll be back again tomorrow with more lessons. But right now, it's time to say
再见。
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0667.
So just go to
www.chinesepod.com/0667
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0667.
0667.